Hey guys, Matt here. Now in today's video I want to tell you about the one thing that makes or breaks your high ticket sales calls. And when you're getting into performance partnering and profit partnering and high ticket sales, there is one thing, and trust me, if you don't have, I'm going to make this video literally 3 minutes long. If you don't have 3 minutes, you're never going to make it anyway. So guys, please listen closely. But there is one thing that if you don't do this on your calls, it doesn't matter what script you use, it doesn't matter how good your objection handling is, it doesn't matter what else you do, this will stop you from getting results. And I know this because it happened to me. It happened to me last month. So last month, I had a lot of personal issues in my life. Okay, now I won't go into what they are, but long story short, when you get into sales, you're going to realize that sometimes the things that are happening outside of calls can impact how you perform on the calls, and mainly comes down to things like mood. All right, your skill level doesn't change, you still know the processes, but here's the thing, guys. I was saying the perfect things on the call, all right, and everyone else on my team was making tons of money. Okay, I think the top guy did about 25k. I barely made 10k, and for me that's really bad. Okay, like 10k in the month is the hygiene standard. It's really not that good. So what was missing though wasn't what I was saying or how I was saying it. It was the conviction in what I was saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a really quick example of how I was opening the calls last month to now how I'm opening them now. Okay, so let's pretend you just jumped on. Hey John, how you doing, mate? You well? Yeah, sweet, cool. So basically today we're just going to run you through a few things to understand where you're at, if we can help you out, really just guide you through a couple questions to understand your situation. Right, so that was sort of the tone. Now, when I'm jumping on now, and this is more to do with the pitch, but just to give you the idea from the opener, it's, hey John, how are you, mate? You well? Yeah, cool, awesome. Well, look, today it's a really simple call. We're just going to ask you a few questions around where you're at, understand if we can help you out, X, Y, Z, right? The difference, albeit small, that seriousness I had from before makes literally all the difference. You don't want to do that, okay? If you come across too serious, I think it can almost be perceived as insecurity because you're trying so hard to be this sort of executive, serious guy when, you know, look at someone like me, I'm 25, that doesn't really align to what they're seeing, right? So guys, this is the thing. I just wanted to be really transparent with you of one of my observations just as I go through the ups and downs of doing this. If you want any help learning how to become a high ticket closer, profit partner, any of the above, click the link in the description. I'm going to give you a link to my calendar where you can book in with me, and I'll show you everything I've done over the last few years to make a success of this, live here in Bali, and ultimately live a beautiful lifestyle. So hopefully that helps out, guys. Telling you, conviction is everything. I'll see you in the next video.